I'm sure most of you be like, oh no, that's going to weaken it. It's going to weaken the shower and it's not going to hold it in place. But guess what? It won't. Hello everyone, it's Roland here with another job. So today we've been tasked to do or to install a shower screen. So shower screen is going to go in here. Now, because this is kind of a brand new apartment, no one has actually moved in yet, and we've been tasked with this job. So our first plan was to cut these tiles down and then trim them down so we could put the shower, the back plate into here. But then we thought that this is going to cause a lot of a mess, a lot of dust, and obviously because we won't be able to cut it all the way to the end, and we didn't want to hit the bath. Now, I understand you guys want all this section to be tiled, but this is not me. It's what I've been asked to do, and I'm not there to do that section. I'm only here to do this. So I came up with a genius idea. You like it or not? Look at this. I'm sure most of you be like, oh no, that's going to weaken it. It's going to weaken the shower and it's not going to hold it in place. But guess what? It won't. Because first of all, it's got two anchor points, one there and one there, which has got enough strength. Second one, it fits nice and neat. Yes. And thirdly, guess what? I'm going to stuff that section with silicone, so therefore there won't be no need for additional screws, providing that these will not be used anytime soon. So the silicone will have enough time to dry out and be solid, hard as a rock. So I'll show you the progress as we go through. So, ideally speaking, what we need the shower screen to go in the middle section of the bath, or sort of leaning towards the edge, depending on how thick the bath is. So we've got here 700. So I'm happy to put the 700 at the end. So what we now do, obviously we marked it where the plate is going to go, and then what we're going to do, we're going to seal it all the way to the top with silicone and then seal the bottom. But obviously the bottom we can seal it after. We can put the silicone inside here and make sure there is enough silicone for it to hold in place. I didn't actually expect to have a solid wall behind this plasterboard, and it seems like got into a solid wall, which is a good news, right? I've had a lot of comments about my hammer. Do you know what? That's all I need. I've been using almost the same hammer for the past 7 years. No issues. There's no need for a handyman to have a bigger hammer. However, I do have other hammers in the van, so if I ever need a bigger one, I certainly use a bigger one, but this does the job. It's very handy, very light. You know, some people complain, oh, you stole your child's hammer. But guess what? This is my hammer, and I love it. So what we did, we inserted the wall plugs, 8mm plugs, and we're going to put like a heavy duty screw on it, so it kind of nice and sturdy, right? So now what we're going to do, we use some silicone. Do you know what? I use this nonsense silicone. It's not an ad. They haven't paid me to advertise it or anything, but they're quite good. Reasonable price, very good. I use it everywhere, never had an issue with it. Some people might not like it, but listen, we're not here to satisfy people. We're here to satisfy our customers, and so far so good. Guess what? The reason why you get bath shower leaks is because, number one, I haven't seen many of people use or apply silicone behind the actual plate. It is very important because this will allow, this will stop any water leaks. But at the same time, at the very bottom here, you need to apply quite a bit of silicone for it to stop the water coming through, which is very important to my knowledge. So before what I normally do, before I actually push the plate to the silicone, I put the screws in so I know I'm in the right direction. That won't definitely go anywhere. Now, I know what you're saying, oh, what about this? Yes, at the moment this is loose, and obviously because it has been cut behind, it's a bit weak. We're going to sort that out. So how do we sort that out? We sort that out once we put the shower screen. We're going to put lots of silicone behind and then the silicone on the side. But once we put the actual screen, then we're going to drill it through in 2 or 3 points, and then that would hold it quite nice and sturdy. Is this the right way of doing it? Absolutely not. Is this one of the ways of doing it? Definitely yes. So why not? Let's see. So let's fill this with. You always make sure that it's not the area where you apply the silicone, it's not wet, because if it's wet, then the silicone won't stick. So, and then at the end here, where this corner is, make sure you apply a nice, quite a thick layer of silicone. Oh yeah, you're wasting a lot of silicone. Great, mate. Not wasting a lot of silicone. I'm just doing it properly. Now, what about when other people come and take it off? That's not down to me. I've been tasked to do this job, and I want to make sure that this job is done right first time ever. So first things first, make sure it's the right way up, which it is. Yep, signs at the bottom, that's what it says, the green arrow goes down. Amazing. And that is. Now obviously when you're on your own, it's always challenging and difficult to do anything really. But yeah, sometimes you're going to have a bit of faith. Don't talk, because it's my job. So luckily it's still in place. I know, you've got to be a bit brave. I should have actually put this seal first, just so it helps me. Ah, got it right here. Maybe get a hand. So by actually putting this seal first, kind of holds in place. Sometimes the shower screens do come with a drill bit, metal drill bit, but this time it hasn't. I actually never use these screws that come with the shower screen. I've never done, I'll never will. They're just useless. What I'm going to do, pre-drill some holes. Just going to leave it as that for now. It looks quite sturdy. Perfect. Let's put this cap on. So what I did is I installed the shower screen nice and sturdy. So now, as you can see here, obviously I'm gonna clean this section. It'll be all nice and clean. And then, yeah, I'll show you after once it's done. So as you can see, the shower screen is up. And let me show you what I've done. I've re-siliconed the area, quite nice and neat as always. My silicone skills are probably quite great, I'd say. Well, at least that's what everyone has said. So yeah, the screen is fully operational. However, I would personally let it dry before I use it anyways. But yeah, this is it. It's done. So cheerio, be happy.